check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to another
episode. OA, I'm in the building. Yeah, I mean.
Welcome back to another episode of Just Nothing Podcast. With me today, I got a guest, not a special guest, but
the GOAT.
Man, it's a guest nonetheless.
You could go ahead and say the GOAT.
The self-deemed ashiest man west of the Mississippi River, 100%. Otaro Alaka. OT, how you doing, baby?
Oh, I'm great. You know, it's a great day. Feeling good. How are you doing?
Terrible. I'm terrible, absolutely terrible. Man, look, before we get to anything, why was it so hard to get you on the show, man?
You know, I'm a busy man, you know, as you know, of course.
You're not busy.
I'm a busy man.
You're not busy.
I'm getting pulled in a lot of different, places. You know, my schedule is tight. So for
those of you who don't know.
So for me, hey, brother.
Hey, go ahead, brother.
I'm talking. Okay.
All right.
For me to be here is really a blessing, you know. My presence is a present.
For those of you who don't know, for the listeners right now, this is my roommate, okay? I currently have a guest list for the show, probably about 10, 15 people. People been asking me, a couple people I asked myself, to come on to the show.
Absolutely.
But why? I mean, I don't understand. I've been asking you for 2 weeks to come on here. And I swear it's like, we talking in the house, and I say somebody, yeah, we recording at 12 tomorrow. I look around, you gone, disappear like Batman. So what's going on there, brother?
Like I said, you know how it is. You know, you got the early morning workouts, and me, I take my studies very seriously. Right. So when I have class, I'm there.
Right.
On time. 15 minutes early. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I like to study, in any spare time that I have. So, for me to take out my studying time to be here,
it's special.
It's special.
Special. I appreciate that, brother.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. All right, so this is what we're going to do today, man. I want to give the fans an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. You've been here, 7 years now?
About 6, 7 years.
6, 7 years. And they don't really know you like that. You know what I mean? They don't really know you off the field.
Absolutely.
And so, give them an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. We're going to talk a little bit about your hobbies, talk about a couple guys on the team.
You got some water in here, brother? You ain't got no water around here?
Nah, bro, I'm dehydrated.
What type of host ain't got no water?
Man, look, yeah, we're going to, and then I got a couple questions that are sent in by fans to the podcast page. We're going to talk about that for a little bit, man. But
lovely.
Cool, man. So let's start first off, flashback to High or Cypress. What high school you went to?
Cypress Falls High School.
Cypress Falls.
Shout out Cypress Falls. Shout out Coach Brister over there.
Okay,
at 7-1.
Something not a lot of people know about you is that you actually play wide receiver back in high school. Was it tight end? Tight end, wide receiver?
You could line me up at wide receiver. You could line me up. I was really a a real guy that you can just plug and play anywhere.
Right.
A lot of people don't know, if you're talking about efficiency,
right,
I'm probably the best receiver to come out of Cypress, Texas. When you're talking about 5 catches, 5 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And we've had some great receivers come out of there.
Right.
Corey Warwick, my brother, some great players. I'm just talking about really
pure
Houston
efficiency.
Area.
Right.
Pure efficiency. I've never been tackled. 5 touchdowns. I've never been tackled.
Now, so what made you give up that receiver path and take it more on the defensive side of the ball?
It really wasn't my decision.
Right.
I'm really a team guy. So wherever the team needs me, I'm gonna go. So they needed an outside linebacker, and I said, hey, I stepped up to the plate.
And you hit it out the park, right?
Absolutely.
And so you moved over to defense. What was that, junior year, sophomore year?
Sophomore year.
Sophomore year, okay.
Sophomore year, I started out as a receiver.
Right.
Freshman year, sophomore year, switched me to linebacker. That's when I started playing on varsity, and it's all she wrote.
Okay. How did you end up you got a couple offers, right?
Absolutely.
How did you end up at Texas A&M?
Yeah. So originally I was committed to UT.
Okay.
Or TU, as I should say.
Okay.
And then Mac Brown got fired towards the end of the year.
Right.
And I remember that. He's just telling us, make sure y'all take y'all's visits. Mm-hmm. But in the back of my mind, it was always between UT and A&M.
Right.
So as soon as that happened, I just came straight here. I took my official. I loved it, of course. And I committed about 2 weeks before signing day.
And you made the right decision, correct?
Oh, absolutely, brother. Come on now. That's not even a question.
Okay, so you get here to A&M, and don't let me tell your story for you, but you got here to A&M, kind of a rocky freshman year, but midway through, you get on the field, and now you start, and you're taking spots.
Yeah.
What was that process? Actually, take me through the whole freshman year, and at what point did you become the starter?
See, freshman year.
It's an interesting year.
So we come in the summer. I come in, I'm about 6'3", 200 pounds. Still look like a receiver.
Slim Jim.
Of course. And I almost didn't make it through that summer of the freshman year. I'm talking about Coach Jackson workouts, the sleds.
Right.
I'm over here. I'm calling my mom, like, Mom,
I'm not gonna make it.
Exactly. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So, you know, it's just a blessing to get through that first summer, really, because that was some of the worst stuff I've ever endured.
Right.
But so we get to the season, and a lot of people don't know, like, even in that first fall camp of my true freshman year, I tore my shoulder.
Okay. During fall camp.
Yes.
And then you came back.
I played with that the whole season though.
Okay.
But I tore my shoulder in that first fall camp. I remember going to play like the first game, South Carolina. It's on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
First game on the SEC network. First SEC game of the season. You know, I'm excited. I'm a freshman.
Right.
Everyone's wondering, hey, you gonna play this and that? You know, my coaches say I'm probably gonna get in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's usually how it goes.
Right.
Didn't touch the field, brother. Didn't touch the field. You know, that was painful.
And that was the game. That was the game Armani came out.
Armani was going crazy.
And then Miles out there.
Armani blew up on that first game. Miles was out there doing his thing. Speedy, all like there were freshmen that were making plays.
And you on the sideline.
And you know, I'm on the sideline. You know, but see, that's cool. But it's tough at the time because when you come from high school, you're just used to being that guy.
Right.
You know, like you're always in the game, and
right.
you know, especially in that type of atmosphere, crowd going crazy. It's just tough to be on the sideline. So that's probably the first time I really experienced something like that.
Right.
And that kind of continued throughout most of the first half of the season. I played a little bit here and there after that, but wasn't really playing a lot.
Right.
Until after that notorious Alabama game, 2014.
What was that like? And for those of you who don't know, he's referring to the 59-0. It was 59-0, right?
It was 59-0.
59-0 game versus Alabama.
It was really like weird because you just get there. You know what I'm saying? First half, you look up, it's 0-0. Next thing you know, end of the second quarter, it's 40-0. I'm like, But I get in the second half, and you know, we all know how that game ends up. But after that game was a bye week, and we just, as a team, we took the time to just see, you know, how to get better, obviously. And from there, after that game, I finally got my first start against ULM, I think it was. Yeah. And then that's when I started.
Absolutely. And then you finished out the season. You started every game, correct? After that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did start every
And then you got player of the game in the bowl game, correct, if I remember?
About 5 years ago, yeah.
5 years ago. Okay, yeah.
About half a decade ago.
I just remember because it was my senior year of high school. I'm watching.
I remember that.
I'm like, who is this brother right here? Okay, and so then you had surgery the offseason, correct, on your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the torn shoulder that I had in the beginning of fall camp, I had surgery on it.
After the season?
Right after the bowl game. We got a couple days after.
Right.
I go through that off season. I'm feeling good. Like, I got my weight up. I'm probably around 230, 235.
Yeah,
feeling good.
okay.
You know what I mean? But, and then I remember the second day of my sophomore year, before we're even in pads, freak accident, snapped my elbow dislocates. And that was, you know, that sucked. And around the same time, my dad had a stroke, so I'm not even really in a good mindset at all. I got to leave the country because we don't know how bad it is. So I'm in South Africa, seeing my dad, and that sophomore year was tough.
Right.
Sophomore year was real tough. After I came back, I tried to come back after the first game, but my arm was just super weak. Body was not in shape. Tore my other shoulder in the same arm where I got the dislocation.
Right.
So just decided it was best to redshirt that year. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, you know, I think when it comes to injuries, you know, like I tore my ACL obviously in both of my legs. Because of the weakness that one leg suffered, there's a bunch of different areas that are weak. You know what I mean? And so,
that's the thing. Like when you injure something, it always affects somewhere else on your body, and that's what I'm starting to realize, you know, I'm a senior now, so there's several aches and pains here and there that.
Old man out there.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so take me through this, man. So I mean, that 2015 year or 2014, successful. You came on the field, played. 2015, you said it was kind of disappointing. You had to miss the entire season. Redshirted. 2016, you came back. How was the 2016 season for you personally?
2016, that was a season where, you know, I'm trying to get back in the feel of things. I hadn't played in a while, trying to get back. My body just really doesn't feel right.
Right.
You know, that off season before that, you know, coming off my second surgery, I was overweight.
Right.
Slow. Straight up, I was just slow. Like
you about 270 out there trying to
how about 250 in the spring, 255, couldn't move.
Right.
But yeah, that season just wasn't really feeling like myself. Just trying to work back into it. Kind of got back into my groove towards the end of that season. But it's hard to come off a couple of injuries like that and not, you know, get back into the groove of things, and you forget how to tackle, and it's just weird stuff.
Absolutely, man. So when I had Landis on the show,
yeah,
Landis' situation was different than yours, obviously. Landis had to sit out because he had, you know, a couple of talented guys in front of him. You had to sit out because of injury, and you've had a couple surgeries, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, what would be your message to a guy? I mean, you know, I've been through it as well, the injuries. What would be your message to a guy who's experiencing injuries early on or even not playing early on?
You just got to stay positive. And you just got to – so early when I wasn't playing, like, it's hard because you see, like, the people that you came in with balling.
Right.
And then you like, man, like, can I even play here? Like, like I'm on the bench.
Like, we came in together.
Like, we came in together. Like, I came in with a super talented class, you know, Miles, Speedy, Armani, Donovan, you know. So you see those people playing and you just start thinking, like, mentally, like, man, like, can I play here? Like, can I play in the SEC? And you know, you just kind of battle those thoughts, and it's really like a mental game within yourself to just kind of stay positive. You know, keep positive people around you. You know what I'm saying? Your family.
Right.
Just talk to people that, you know, can help you out and keep you grounded. You know, and dealing with injuries is tough. But I'd probably say the same thing. And a lot of that helped me out with just like my faith. You know, I would just pray about it. You know, just kind of talk to my mom about it. And my dad, you know, they're real strong in their faith also, and they guide me in that way. So that's just what I was doing.
You thought that was philosophical, didn't you?
You know, just trying to keep it real, brother. I'm just trying to keep it real.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay, and this is a question I like to ask people. I mean, especially athletes. I have them on the show. What are you passionate about outside of just sports? I mean, obviously football. You wouldn't be here right now if you weren't passionate about football. Yeah. But outside of that, what are you passionate about?
Easily, I'm passionate about food. I'll be straight up with you, brother. I'm passionate about food.
I thought you were about to say something.
What you thought I was gonna say? I mean, oh man, I'm passionate about writing. Like,
your tone said, easily.
Come on, brother.
Thought you were about to say something
about food, bro.
Right.
You know, a lot of people know also that I can also sing.
God.
Had you supplied me with an actual bottle of water like most hosts do,
right, your chords would have been
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a little taste. I can't do that right now because, you know, throat's a little dry. But you know, I like to sing. I like to eat. I like to sleep. What else do I like to do, man? Yeah, I mean, that's really about it. It's just really about it. The important stuff.
Right. Man, well, I mean, you said you like to cook. I mean,
I do like to cook. You know,
I follow you on Snapchat.
That comes with the eating. If you follow me on Snap at Otaro_42, you'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you on there, chefing.
I get busy.
What is your favorite thing to cook?
Chicken.
Okay.
Fried chicken. Chicken wings. You know. Anyone that's tried my homemade chicken wings know, like you don't. After you try you don't want to go to Wingstop. You don't want to go to Wings more. Come on, brother.
Right. But you be burning up the house though, brother.
That was one time.
Smoke alarm going off and stuff every time you cooking, man. All right, man. So right now, I have pulled up a couple questions that people sent in via Twitter, Instagram, things like that. They also posted it on our YouTube channel.
Be some clowns on here. I already know.
Okay, let's see. At Double H Daddy, he wanted to know that. Here's a couple questions. He said, "Who has the best?" Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. He said, "Who has the best and worst tattoos on the team?"
Who has the best tattoo? Yeah, first of all, let me start with the worst.
Okay.
There's a young freshman on the team named Jordan Moore. Jordan is my guy, though.
That's my boy.
Jordan is my guy, you know what I'm saying? But he got some brand new tattoos that
it ain't what it
straight off of Grand Theft Auto, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I could have put them on him. You feel me? San Andreas,
Grand
exactly.
Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah, but I think Anthony Hines.
Anthony Hines?
He got a nice little tribal tattoo. That's on fire.
Now, is he actually like some? Does that represent something? You know, because some people say he's not really like. You know, what I mean? He just got that for no reason.
Anthony, he's
like half Samoan, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That's what he said. At least I don't know. Some people calling him a fraud. But, okay, I'm gonna get this on a 2-part question. He asked, "Who's the fastest on the team?" I'm gonna ask, "Who's the fastest on offense and who's the fastest on defense?"
I think the fastest on defense, Antonio Howard.
Okay.
Antonio Howard. That boy can move.
That boy got them burners.
He be moving.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. That's definitely who's on defense. I say on offense, it had to be Q.
Courtney
Davis. Yeah.
That's been crazy to see him.
Courtney, he's balling. I'm proud of him. He's balling, you know. But yeah, he can move probably as fast as Antonio.
Yeah, I remember sending out I sent out a tweet towards him the other day. You know, we had 104. Was it the South Carolina game?
Yeah.
You know, he went off and like I was pretty much talking about his story because I mean, you remember when he came in? Mm-hmm. He had the injury. I think he was doing some. He was doing like a little extracurricular with ended up hurting his ACL before it even started. You know what I'm saying? And then like I remember going through the rehab process with him because I was hurt at the same time, and I'm just watching him work. And then he came back and he wasn't really confident in his leg last year. He had the knee brace on, wasn't feeling the same, and then he came back and played this year, and it's been completely different.
It takes a while. It takes a while. That year after you come back, you feel different. You just got to gain that confidence back in that body part that you hurt, but like also mentally,
right?
You know, so that injury process is tough.
Okay, and Double H Daddy also wanted to know
who.
Double H Daddy, that's his name.
Double H Daddy.
It's like Double HD and then Addy at the end. You know what I'm saying? It's
Addy.
What's he like? It's like Double HD, capital
brother.
HD, and then
okay, cool.
H Daddy, that's his name. They changed the name, brother. Anyways, he wants to know who'd win in the eating contest on the football team.
Is that an honest question? Who would win an eating contest?
Eating contest, who you got?
There was a young man by the name of Dalen Mack that'll eat anybody out of the room. Are you kidding me? Come on now, that's probably the easiest questions I'm going to get.
Why'd I know you about to? Hold on, bro. Matter of fact, you can second me on this. Matter of fact,
okay.
I came on the radio, you know, not too long ago. I told a story about Dalen Mack.
Which was what?
I said back in high school, you know, me and Dalen grew up both in East Texas.
Absolutely.
His dad used to take us to football games together, right? Because we were both recruits. And one time we were going to this game. We on the way to the game, we stopped to get something to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We stopped at Whataburger. His dad asked me what I wanted to eat. You know, I told him give me a double meat, you know, large fry, large drink. Okay?
Standard.
Yeah. Standard, you know. So he looks at Dalen. He said, Dalen, what do you want to eat? Dalen says, you know what, I'll get the usual. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, hold on. How often do you come here to get the usual, right? So his dad looks up and he goes to the window. He said, okay, I'll get 3 double meat Whataburgers, large fry, and a large drink. Okay, stay with me. So I tell that story. Everybody thinks it's funny. Dalen comes to me on Twitter and says I'm lying.
Nah.
Come on. I'm not going to sit here and make that up.
Every time me and Dalen go to Texas Roadhouse.
Now, what does he get?
He has a pile of his finished baskets, probably about 7 baskets high. That's before we get to the entree, though. Then he always ordered 2 baked potatoes with anything that he eat. If he order a rack of ribs, and can I get 2 baked potatoes on the side?
That's a lot of carbs.
That's a lot of carbs, brother. You put the bread with the potatoes. Be telling Dalen, relax.
Oh man, bro. All right, so the next question, I kind of think I know who you're about to say. Probably got an answer for this one. They want to know who is the worst dressed person on the football team.
Nah, whoever this is, you know, that must be Lefty, really. Hey, Okay, that's lefty fake account tweeting. All right, you know that. Honestly, Dalen is my guy though. I don't really want to back to back. I don't want to do that. Let me think of someone besides Dalen.
You know?
I'm tripping.
I'm about to say.
There's a young man on the team by the name of Keith McGee. Keith McGee, number 56. You know, that's my guy. But you know,
yeah,
it's you know, you wear one thing, like okay, you know, he clearly just experimenting.
You give him a little chance.
You give him some slack. Now the second time, like, all right, brother, like, you good? You feel me? Like,
you starting to wonder what's going on.
And then it becomes a pattern, becomes a routine. Like, okay, this guy here, somebody needs to, like, one of his good friends, you know, needs to grab him and say, hey, man, like, this is, like, what you're wearing is not it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and I think that would be Tyrell Dodson. You know, him and Tyrell Dodson are really similar, real close.
Very close.
You know, for Tyrell to let that man leave the house like that on a day-to-day basis
is out of line.
Is asinine.
Okay, now tell me this. Speaking of Tyrell, you know, I talked to Tyrell a while back. Tyrell, he said that, you know, you're never serious when it comes to a lot of things. And, you know, I mean, a lot of guys worry that could carry over onto the field. But some people say that, you know, you keep the room kind of loose. You know what I mean? You're out there having fun and things are going like that. I mean, what's your take on him saying you're not serious?
I don't know about any of that. I'm probably one of the more serious people on the team.
Right.
When it comes to handling business.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, I don't really there's a time.
Look at you. You don't even believe that yourself. Get out of here, bro. Hey, this dude is never serious.
There's a time for work and there's a time for play.
Right.
Okay. And now we like to keep things loose, but you know, obviously there's a time for work, there's a time for play.
Right.
And you got to know how to separate those two. And on the field, it's all business. And you know.
Absolutely.
But you know,
business is business.
I do like to joke around.
Okay. You like to joke around. Have your fair share of jokes out here.
Fair share.
Interesting. Okay, man. And so I got last question for you. I meant to ask you this a while back. First 2 years, kind of rocky. So
yeah.
Your next two, I mean, I saw a stat the other day, or as a matter of fact, I heard it during the game the other day. It said you had 38 consecutive starts, and things are looking up for you. You're making plays. You lead the team in tackles right now, correct? Tackles for loss as well, correct?
I don't know, probably.
But tackles, for sure, though. Okay, you've been playing very well. What do you think the biggest change has been for you? Because I know a lot of people, from the fans' perspective, this is what they were saying. You know, I have the opportunity to look at those guys now. Early on, you know, you played very well. Next year, you were hurt. The year after that, they felt that you were out of position. Okay, you were kind of out of position. You came back the year after that, and you played well. You improved, but you weren't the guy that you are now. And now you're coming out this year. And I mean, you know, a lot of guys on the team, you're well respected. You know, you're playing well. Guys think you're a leader.
OG.
I'm not sure why. Like I said,
OG.
Guys think that you're a leader. And, I mean, what has been the biggest change in maybe your approach or what you've done with your body, or what has been your biggest change in how you're playing now?
I think it's just a combination of all of that. First of all, we're just going to start with taking care of your body. You know, with all the injuries that I've had, like, those affect, like we said, the rest of your body in different ways that you couldn't see coming.
Right.
So it's important to just take care of your body. And when you can, I'm talking cold tub, in a training room, stretching. I just started stretching a lot. I started stretching a whole bunch because, like I said, that year after my redshirt year, I was just so tight. I was out of shape because I wasn't doing much. So I started taking care of my body. Right. And then on the football side, it's just being more prepared. Like you gotta handle your preparation better than you used to. Right. So like the best prepared team is gonna win is what I learned.
Absolutely.
So as individuals, if you get into your studying and your film and your playbook more than than you usually do, you'll see a difference in your game because you know what to do, and that frees you up to go make more plays and be more confident in your scheme.
Absolutely. And you've definitely been in that playbook.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys, you've been drawing all kind of comparisons to guys in the league. I even had, you know, during the Arkansas game, I don't know if I even told you this story, matter of fact, or maybe I did, but I was in the stands during the Arkansas game, and I'm sitting up there, so it's a whole different environment. Like, I get to hear all the fans and what they're saying and whatnot. And so there was a play. I don't remember what exactly happened, but you got broke off. Boom, boom. ankle's gone. You know what I mean?
So
you like, okay,
hold on, you talking about?
Stay with me. So you lay on the ground. I hear a dude behind me. Dude, 42 freaking sucks, man.
You over here lying. Because I ain't never broke a... Who are you talking about? Me?
Arkansas came. A dude hit you with a maybe one. It was just a one cut.
And I ain't touched dude.
You touched him, but you didn't.
I ain't slow him down.
You might have, slowed his pace a little bit. But
It's
brother
a
was still
team
running.
game, brother. It's
hold on,
team
brother. Hold on.
game.
Now let me continue the story, brother.
Ahead,
So I'm like, I turn around. You my boy, my roommate. I got to stand up for you. I'm like, hey, bro, chill out. You know what I'm saying? They too drunk. They don't even hear me. So it's two dudes back there. They all, yelling and whatnot. And so you get to the sideline, and our coach is talking to you on the sideline. You took your helmet off. I kid you not. Matter of fact, I do remember telling you this. The dude said, dude, 42 looks just like a Squidbilly. My first reaction, I'm like, bro, no, he does not. Okay. Now, me personally, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not making this up either, brother. I go to my Google, look it up. I say, brother, this brother look just like a Squidbilly. And that's, matter of fact, I tweeted at you after that game because you had told me to stop tweeting. I said, brother said you look like a Squidbilly. And he said, dude, I swear he looks just like mine.
What is a Squidbilly?
Yo, you never seen the Squidbillies? Bro, go to Adult Swim.
Yo, get out of here.
Look up the Squidbillies. Hey, for everybody who listens, go look at the Squidbilly and tell me Otaro Alaka does not show at least the slightest resemblance. Smile in the camera so they can see you right there, brother, right there.
That was one of the worst stories I've ever heard. Probably this year.
Well, look, brother, here's the thing.
Because it was made up.
Made up. You think I'm going to sit here and make it up?
Out of thin air. Yes.
Oh, so you think I'm going to come on here?
Everybody who knows JD knows he just made that
Whoa,
story
hold on.
Everybody who knows.
Are you trying to say that I'm going to come on here on my platform?
Absolutely.
And risk my honesty,
100%,
my trust with my audience,
your dadgum right,
to pull something out of thin air in some sort of quest to get some sort of humorous gain out of it? You think I'm doing that? You think I'm sitting here trying to make up stuff that
I'm not. There's no need to debate anything. Okay, we know who you are. Okay, you got this fake voice on that you got on your airways. Listen, we still know who you are, brother.
Oh my! Hey, come on, bro. Calm down, bro. Calm down, man. Like I said, I appreciate having you on, though, man.
Of course.
Even though it was a struggle getting you on the show, man, I appreciate you finally coming on. You need to tell Fat Matt come on here, bro. They've been leaving comments talking
Big
about
Bacon. Big Bacon needs to come on here.
Big Bacon.
That'll be hilarious.
That would be a lot of fun, man. What is your Twitter and Instagram name so people can follow you?
Twitter an @O Taro A Alaka. It's pretty simple. Instagram Otaro Alaka _42.
Okay.
It's not hard.
Absolutely. So follow my guy. My guy needs a couple followers.
You know what I mean? Get my followers up.
Hey. Aggie fans, give me the 10K. You was one of them dudes coming in. Matter of fact, bro.
No,
Aggie fans, give me the 10K.
I seen Starkle tweet, hey, Aggie fans, can you give me the 10K? I said, okay. You know
Boys out of pocket.
Hey, Aggie fans, give me the 25K, just to see if they could do it.
Right. It didn't work, though.
It didn't work out.
Losing faith in the fans, or?
Never that. Okay. Never that. They tried, though. They got me a good 1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at it.
That's why. But like I said, man, fun to have you on, man. Glad to have you on.
Yeah, a couple shout-outs, man. Shout out Brooklyn. You dig what I'm saying? I'm from New York. Shout out New York. Shout out Cypress, Texas. I know that place like I come from it. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, my goodness. Anyways, bro, like I said, we got to get you back on sometime. You know what I mean? Maybe not too soon after that, brother.
So you're not going to tell the fans I was supposed to co-host?
Oh, I did tell them that. I said it in episode 0. But see what you did, you stood me up. You talking about you too busy. See, this was actually going to be our co-host for the Justin Dunning podcast. Probably wouldn't have been called the Justin Dunning podcast then, But my brother, he talking about he too busy, acting like he the president of the United States. But you got free time.
Busy man, brother. I'm a busy man. That's what the kids don't understand. Like, you can't just, you know what I mean? Like, you have to really schedule me 2 months in advance to do something. So, like I said, consider it a birthday gift.
Consider it a birthday gift.
That I got here on time.
My brother. You out of pocket. I thought you weren't about to show up, but you did.
I showed up right on time, brother.
Right on time, but you didn't answer the phone.
Always on time. Come on, let's go.
As always, man, it is a lot of fun. You guys be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go check us out at J Dunning Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Leave a comment, anything you want to hear discussed on the show. Like and subscribe to our page, man. Like I said, Spotify, it is available on there, and also my YouTube channel, the Justin Dunning Network. As always, it is a blessing. Otaro, thank you for having me on, man.
Of course. It's great to be here.
All right, peace.